What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Come On Keeping It Real. Well, we're going to try something a little different today. I'm here at my desk where I typically do my lives. I'm actually using my webcam for this video. I keep getting a whole lot of comments about the phone being backwards and all that other stuff. Well, hopefully today will be the day that right there changes. I actually had UPS call me yesterday, out of the blue. The funny thing is I was looking on the computer, looking at the tracking and stuff, trying to find out where my new phone is, and why I was actually on the website calling them or looking for a phone number to call them. They actually called me, and my phone is about 45 minutes away, being held at a UPS store. Because I don't know if y'all remember about my video last week where I said that I actually told the warranty people 12 different times my phone number or address, and she couldn't understand me, even though I was spelling it out and everything like that. Well, come to find out, they just put the town that I live in as the delivery place with really no address. So UPS couldn't get it to me, so they called for an address and said that they would hold it there. It's about 40 minutes away. So after work today, I'm going to go there and pick it up. The problem is you can only pick it up from 8 o'clock to 10 o'clock in the morning or from 3 o'clock to 5 o'clock in the morning. So basically, you only got a 4-hour window to pick it up throughout the day, and it's about 45 minutes away. But I typically get off anywhere between 3 and 4 o'clock. So when I get off work today, I'll just go ahead and head there because it's only about 30 minutes away from my job, which ain't too bad. But the fact that I can't just get delivered here at my place is pretty frustrating. I also have another issue with that. About 3 months ago, whenever I bought this property, it was considered just rural land. It didn't actually have a physical address. So I had to contact the 911 people and get a 911 address to start with, which that guy was extremely nice. He got it done in like a day. I was shocked at how fast they was. And he got me the 911 coordinates and all that and the address for that. Then I had to take it to the post office, give that information to the post office, and they actually assigned me a physical address. Now I'm actually getting mail here in the mailbox, but the problem is Google Maps, Apple Maps, all the different maps and stuff like that still is not registering this address. So whenever it goes to order and stuff like that, that they'll send with UPS or FedEx or Amazon Prime or anything like that, my address never populates to actually being a legit address. So that's been causing a lot of problems for me. And now that it's been 3 months, they said it should have only took like 3 weeks to actually populate with all the different agencies and stuff like that. And it's been 3 months and it still hasn't happened. So when I was talking to UPS yesterday, I gave her my actual address, and of course it didn't populate again. So I went back to the post office yesterday, explained to them my situation, explained that it makes it very, very difficult for me to get packages and stuff. I haven't ordered anything off Amazon since I've moved to the mountain, and that's unfortunate because I work IT and I use Amazon all the time. And living out here remotely like this, it'd be nice to be able to order from Amazon and actually get stuff shipped directly to the house here. And I haven't been able to do that. I could use the 41.36's address and get stuff sent there, but again, that's just another layer of inconvenience of me having to go there, pick up stuff, also inconvenience them with handling, my packages and stuff like that until I can get it, which I know they don't mind. But the fact that I have to do that, it's unfortunate, especially being that I did everything that I was supposed to do when I first got here. I wasn't even moved out here yet before I actually got all of that done because I knew it would take a little bit of a time. But come on, man, 3 months? Come on, man, 3 months. I'm ready to be able to just order stuff and get stuff sent here because I'm going to need that with this renovation starting. I'm going to need to be able to order supplies and materials and stuff like that I can't get locally in the area and get it shipped here to the house. Now granted, they can't get back here, but there is a gate up front where they could leave stuff at the gate. And eventually I will be building like a Amazon slash FedEx Prime whatever box out there by the gate with a lock on it, and make it waterproof and everything else. That way I can have my packages actually delivered to the gate, left, and I don't have to worry about weather or thieves or anything like that. Even though I don't think I have to worry too much about thieves out here. The neighbor that lives down there by the gate, he's pretty vigilant, I would say, and kind of keeps an eye on the area pretty good. He pretty much knows when I'm coming and going. And in the comments, make sure that you leave a comment. Let me know how the audio is on this, how the picture is on this, because I'm curious. Because I will be doing this format in the future, maybe a little bit more, right here at the desk. Because what it allows me to do is I got my two screens right here. I can actually pull up questions from you guys and kind of talk very similar to the way that we do with the lives. So if it works out, that's good. I also redid my office the same time I was redoing the kitchen, and changed things up a little bit. If you're in my lives on Wednesday night on my main channel, Come On Homesteading, you probably noticed that the background is a little bit different than what it is now. The whole office kind of switched and made some changes. This wall right here is the wall that separates the office and the kitchen. This is the wall that I was telling you is going to move about 3.5, 4 foot this way to make the kitchen bigger. And this right here room that we're setting in will eventually be the bathroom, which I actually got a question, why will I not have an indoor bathroom? Which means that that user must have missed something on the planned video on the main channel, because there will be an indoor bathroom. I'm doing an outdoor bathroom to start with, but the room that I'm actually setting in right now will eventually be the indoor bathroom. It just takes time. I got to cut the slab out. I got to run PVC and drainage pipes and water lines and everything else through where I cut it out at. This wall right here that's being moved will actually be what feeds the sink, and probably the sink for the bathroom as well on the same wall, and the pipes will run actually through the wall down into the floor through the drainage out. It's a small space. I'm going to try to avoid cutting out as much of the floor as I possibly can. I'm probably going to do like a little 1 foot, probably by about 3 foot little section that I'm going to bust out of here. That way I can run my pipes out, dig out from up underneath the cabin right there, shoot it out throughout the addition that's going out the back to what eventually will be the septic tank, and then just have to fill in that little 1 foot by 3 foot hole, which won't be that difficult. And try to keep, the challenge is I got to make it to where it's an easy line to be able to feed the toilet, the shower, and the two sinks, the one for the kitchen and the one for the bathroom, without having to tear this whole floor up. But I think I do got a plan. One of the other questions I got was from Ridge Life, my brother from another mother. He wants to know, what did you say the walls or siding will be for the addition? Actually, I don't think I did say that in the video, Tim. I haven't 100% decided yet. It's going to really depend on cost of materials and stuff. It might end up being a block wall and me facing it with rock like I'm going to do in the front to fix those rotten logs. Or it might just be the stick frame built type thing, and I might do something like a cedar, a little siding or whatever that kind of goes down. I want to use different types of material. I'm going to save about 3/4 of the cabin itself, except for the front wall. This back wall right here, even though you won't see it from the outside, that will be like a focal wall for my bedroom office area, because you will see the back side of it, and I don't plan on changing that. But as far as the aesthetics for the outside, it's going to have quite a bit of different material. On the upper loft up there, the siding that they used for the upper part is actually cedar, I believe. I'm probably going to do it a little bit different than they did. They got just pretty much cedar like sheets kind of going across. I'm thinking about turning it and doing the kind of stack system like that. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because I don't know if I'm going to have time for all of this wood to dry out 100%, but I could actually make that a little bit longer, thicker, and all of that, and that'll help with the shrinkage part of the wood shrinking, to where I can just overlap it a little bit more, and as it shrinks it will actually go up, but I still won't, it won't shrink enough for there to be able to have gaps and stuff like that. So that's kind of a way of building and kind of get around that drying issue, because that was also some of the comments on there about drying. It is hot here, and if I put everything up underneath a roof with good air ventilation and stuff, it should dry out pretty fast, but it is what it is. It's just one of those things that takes time, and it's definitely something I'm going to have to deal with. That's why I need to get that sawmill here and start milling now. That way I can get this stuff as much time to cure and dry as possible. But it is what it is. And that's another thing. Somebody asked me, how in the world am I going to have the time to do all of this and work full time? There is never enough time. I'm only going to be able to do what I can do. It's going to go as fast as it's going to go. I do have a full-time job that I work, well, 5 days a week at, and I'm going to have to work around that. I do have vacation time. I have about 9 days, I think, this year, because they prorated it whenever I started, of vacation time, and I've been saving that, because whenever it's time to actually take the roof off and to redo the roofs, my plan is to take that week and a half off, try to set it up where it's got weekends too, where it actually end up being about 10 to 12 days off in a row. And I'm going to call in as many friends and family as I can get to help, and we're going to, in those 2 weeks, try to redo the roofs. Once I get the roofs done, then it is what it is. Once the roofs are done and I can protect everything up underneath, then I will just do it section by section, as fast as I can possibly do it, with working full time and all the other responsibilities. Speaking of time, the video for the kitchen will not be coming out today. I worked on it last night. I had a little bit more work I needed to do in the kitchen, so I did that whenever I first got home last night and started downloading all the content of the filming and stuff that I did for it. It ended up taking almost 3 hours to download all of the content that I filmed before I could even start the editing process. And typically the way that I edit is I download all the footage, then I go through and review the footage and rename the files so I know what's in the files, and then I upload it into the editing software, and then I start editing. And I actually never got to the point of starting to edit last night. I got the files organized, downloaded, all of that, so I am set to put it in the editing software and start editing. But that didn't get done until almost 11 o'clock last night. It typically takes me about 4 hours to edit one of those videos, so I wasn't going to start at 11 o'clock last night and edit until 3 o'clock and then try to be at work at 7 o'clock in the morning. So it is what it is, I guess. I guess that video will be coming out Wednesday, the same day I go live on my main channel. So it is what it is. I tried, but it goes right along with the time thing. I do work full time. I can only do what I can do, and try to stay on schedule. I don't have really a set schedule of when I put a video out on my main channel. My goal always is to put 2 videos out a week and 1 live. I tried to do I'm going to put a video out Tuesday and Friday type thing. That just does not work with my schedule, with working full time and trying to keep things going here. It just doesn't work. So my goal isn't necessarily what day, it's the amount per week. And I've been able to stay on schedule with that. So it looks like that'll probably come out Wednesday, and then I'll probably have another video out Saturday around there. So I'll still get my 2 videos out for the week. It just won't be on Tuesday. I don't typically like to put a video out the same day that I do a live, but I have done it in the past, and it looks like it's going to happen again this week. But I am excited about it. When I was reviewing all the content and stuff, I felt like it has some pretty good footage in there, and I believe I should be able to make a pretty entertaining video for you guys. And I'm excited about y'all seeing the little miniature kitchen remodel, renovation type thing. I actually did use it last night to eat and cook and all that other stuff, and man, it works out so much better, so much better, so much more storage, so much more countertop space. So looking forward to it. Let's see here. Diane also asked a question. How many miles away is the 41.36? I don't know exactly mileage, but going down the dirt roads, it takes me about 20 minutes to get there. And but that's me going down the dirt roads at like 30 miles per hour. So I would say it might be 10-15 miles away dirt road riding there. I can get there off pavement too, but it also takes about the same amount of time, and I typically like riding the back roads. So anything back doesn't matter, every single. And then I also from DJ got a question about do we have control of what commercials show on our videos, in the ads that are in between? Not that I know of. Basically what I do is I set mine to they insert, you have input on where the commercials go, how many and how spaced out they are. If you choose to select that box and go through each video and insert like places for each commercial to go, which not many people do. They do have a button that where it just automatically places commercials where the best fit that they feel they should go. And typically that's what I do, and from most of the people I know, that's what they do. They just let it automatically do the commercial things, because that's just a whole nother layer of editing and trying to figure out exactly where would be a good commercial break and all that other stuff. So basically I just check the box that says, you know, for best fit or whatever, and it does it itself. But I got to finish getting ready for work. And then tonight I also got to do a little bit more remodeling here. I'm probably going to change the clock behind me. I need to put new batteries in it anyways. It's not right. And then I want to put my dog picture that I typically have in the back right there, and a couple other odds and end things to get ready for the live tomorrow. And also I'll be sitting right here in this spot pretty much all tonight, making sure that I get that video for you guys out on well, it'd be Wednesday morning. But I hope everybody has a productive day, and I hope I could answer some more of your questions. Make sure that you go over to my main channel, Come On Homesteading, if you haven't, and subscribe. I actually got a comment on that saying that this channel right here talks too much and they just can't do it, and all that. Well, this is the actual talking channel. The main channel where we do a lot of the projects and stuff is Come On Homesteading. So make sure that you go over there, visit that channel, hit the notification bell, the like button, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. But everybody, please have a productive, safe day, and we'll see you again tomorrow. But until then, come on, keep it real.